In this exercise, you will learn the difference between major and minor sounds. You already have learned C, G, D, and A 5-finger positions. Remember the pattern? It's whole, whole, half, whole. Let's take a look of the C 5-finger position. You have C, which is tonic, and then the next note will be one whole step up. And whole step, remember, that is when you skip one key, whether black or white. The third sound will be another whole step, and the fourth note will be half step, the very next key. To end with the fifth note will be whole step. The pattern is whole, whole, half, whole. You already learned that when you learn about C, G, D, or A 5-finger scale. Whole, whole, half, whole. Today you're going to learn that this is called the major pattern, or the major 5-finger scale. But also you're going to learn the minor 5-finger scale, which is going to have the same sounds except for the third note, which you're going to lower half a step. Then the pattern is going to change now to tonic, then whole, half, whole, whole. Major is tonic, whole, whole, half, whole. Minor is tonic, whole, half, whole, whole. Tonic is C, whole step D, half step will be E flat, and then whole step from E flat will be F, and whole step from F will be G. In the exercise, you will play C major 5-finger scale forte, 4 counts in each measure, and in the second measure, you will play at the end the C major chord. Also, you will play the broken chord. So here it is, the C major broken chord, and then C major blocked chord. The next exercise will be C minor. You will play piano, and then you see the flat sign on E, because you're going to lower the third note half a step. Then you have here the C minor chord, because you have the flat on E, and then here you have the broken chord. Don't forget the flat or sharp rule. This E is flat, so this E will be flat also. And here they are putting the flat sign as a reminder. Now we're going to go with the G major scale. G 5-finger position that you know, at the end G major chord, broken chord on thirds, and then on the next page you have G minor. Play piano and lower the third half step, then we need a flat sign on B, and here you play the chord again with the flat on B, and then the broken chord playing on thirds, third intervals. Remember the third intervals when you skip one key. So G, B flat, D. Do you remember this D above middle C? B flat again, and G. And then the chord. D major, forte. And in D major, remember we have a sharp on F because of the pattern. Tonic, whole step will be E, but then whole step would be F sharp. We need to skip one key, remember. And here we have D major chord, blocked chord, and then here is the D major broken chord. Next exercise is D minor, piano. If you see, you don't have anymore the sharp sign on F, because now remember the pattern of the minor scale. Tonic, whole, half. So from E to F is a half step. You don't skip any key. And then whole to G, whole to A. Play the minor chord, and then play the broken chord, D minor also. Last exercise, A major 5-finger scale or A major chord, forte, and you have a sharp on C because you also are following the pattern of tonic, whole, whole, half, whole. You can always go back in your book and find the lessons where you learn the 5-finger scales. And here you have the A major chord with the sharp on C. This is the blocked chord. And here it is, the A major broken chord. Remember the sharp rule. So this C is sharp, and this one too. Last one, again, the pattern for the minor 5-finger scale is tonic, whole, half, whole, whole. That's why we don't need a sharp sign here. And then we have the A minor chord and the broken chord A minor. Blocked chord, broken chord. Pay attention, every exercise is a pattern. You play the same pattern in a different position, starting with the tonic. C major and C minor, C is the tonic, you start on C. G major and G minor, G is the tonic, you start on G. D major, D minor, D is the tonic, you start on D. A major, A minor, A is the tonic, you start on A. And from there, follow the pattern, whether major pattern or minor pattern. Let's review the major pattern. We're going to do C. C is the tonic. Next note is going to be whole step, so we go to D. Because whole step, we need to skip one key, whether black or white. Another whole step, E. Then the pattern says half step, F, and then whole step. Tonic, whole, half, whole. Now for the minor pattern will be whole, half, whole. Tonic, whole, half, skip to whole. You will follow the same pattern in all different scales. First exercise, C major, right hand finger 1 on middle C, left hand finger 5 on bass C. Forte for the major pattern, C major. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, skip and skip 2, skip and skip 3 and 4 and it's a C major chord. C minor, play piano. 1 and half a step, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, skip and 2, skip and 3 and 4 and. Now G major. Finger 1 on G, right hand, finger 5 on G, left hand. Forte, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, skip and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Remember counting correctly 8 notes and quarter notes. G minor, play piano. Remember the third note is going to be lowered by a half step. 1 and 2 and 3 and again flat 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and G minor chord 4 and. Move your hands to D major chord. Finger 1 right hand on D, finger 5 left hand on bass D. Forte. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Remember the pattern. Tonic, whole, half, whole. D minor, remember the pattern. Tonic, whole, half, whole. D minor, piano. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and right hand finger 1 on A, left hand finger 5 on bass clef A. Here is middle C. That is going to be sharp on the A major. Because remember the pattern. Tonic, whole, whole, half, whole. Forte. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and A minor. Remember the pattern. Tonic, whole, half, whole, whole. So you play C natural. 1 and